Spiders vs. Cold, a Marvel fanfiction written on AO3 by Snow's Spider Girl. The link for this fanfiction will be in the description box below, so I encourage you all to go check it out. Sitting at his desk, just like every other Tuesday morning, when his heating system abruptly shut down. To normal people, this would simply be an inconvenience, but to Peter, it was life-threatening. Being part spider, Peter had trouble keeping his body and temperature, of course. It was a snow day. His parents, of course, knew nothing about the issue because Peter didn't see a reason to why he should cause him to worry. So now he was currently stuck in a specific situation. Peter's teeth violently shook as he tried to bring heat into his limbs. All of these could have been avoided if he just told his dad the truth and stayed at home. Ned was staring at him worriedly as he shook from his protective ball on the floor. Ned asked, "Wouldn't it be better to just call Mr. Stark and go home?" Peter started out a no, but his lips could barely move. Peter thought it was wise to just call Mr. Stark. Peter, anyway, couldn't move to stop him. Grabbing Peter's phone, he dialed the right number. This wouldn't be the first time he had to do this, but the nerves were still there. Getting to talk to Iron Man was super cool. The ringing continued for a few seconds before Mr. Stark said, "Hey kiddo, I'm not happy that you called, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be in class." "Hi, Mr. Stark, it's me, Ned." Tony sighed before replying, "Did Peter do something stupid again? I should come pick him up, right?" Before Ned could reply, Tony was talking again, not sounding too worried. "Which is it this time? A stab wound, a broken bone, something worse?" Ned again was interrupted as Peter started out. "Dad, I'm fine. Not even a scratch." Directing his next sentence towards Ned, he replied, "Okay then, be there in 10 minutes. Tony afterwards hung up and then got into his suit. What was wrong with the kid, and why was he stuttering so much? Peter didn't know what happened next, but he remembered the world going black just as a warm hand brushed the curls out of his face and said, "Don't worry, kiddo. We're gonna get you all warm." The next time Peter regained consciousness, he was lying on a soft surface, wrapped in at least 3 blankets. "Wait a minute, what?" The voice from behind him whispered in anxious, "Come on, Pete. Just open those big brown eyes of yours. Bruce gave the all clear and Pepper won't be able to hug you if you're still sleeping." Peter's mouth curled into a smile. Was his dad actually trying to negotiate with him to wake up? Peter slowly opened his eyes only to see Tony with his back to him. He said in a surprisingly hoarse voice, "Dad, what happened?" The man whipped around, a mixture of slight anger and worry on his face. Tony breathed out a sigh of relief. His kid was going to be okay. "Well, Pete, you wisely decided against telling me or Pepper that you have thermoregulation problems. So we got a call from Ned saying you needed to be picked up from school. So, Underoos, care to tell me why this is?" Peter swallowed before nervously replying, "I didn't want you to worry." Peter mentally scolded himself. Why did he say it as a question and not a straightforward answer? Tony ran a hand over his face before saying, "Well, I hope you've learned your lesson, and will avoid these situations in the future. But for now, I need one of those Spider Kid hugs." Peter, still tangled in 1,000 blankets, wrapped his arms around his new father figure, and he knew that when Pepper got home from work, he would probably get a grounding and a stern talking to. But for now, he was happy.